I was managing 2 restaurants at an inn in a tiny coastal town, and we were severely short-staffed. That tracks. I was
Ever since COVID.
ever,
Every
yeah,
business ever since COVID. Okay, go
yeah.
ahead.
I was covering a breakfast shift by myself, with the inn's owner occasionally helping me by bussing some tables. He had warned me ahead of time about a particularly
Mm.
difficult woman who would be down for breakfast shortly. It was at the end of the shift. I only had a couple tables still eating and one ready to order, but a few tables still had to be bussed. I was taking an order at another table back towards the entrance, so I hadn't seen her come in. When I hear this
Oh.
very angry little woman yell, "Excuse me, but I am ready to order now."
Love your Karen impression.
Thank you. I'll be here all day. I'm going to be on Broadway. Just kidding. I apologized to the table that I'm at and look over at this woman who has seated herself at one of the dirty tables. Of
Mm.
course, there were other clean tables available, but she wanted a four-top by the window for herself. I told her, "Ma'am, I will be with you shortly as these folks are ahead of you and have been patiently waiting, but also I will need you to move to a clean table." I proceeded to finish taking the order for the other guests. Before heading to the kitchen to send that order, I asked if I could bring the angry lady some coffee or juice on my way back to get her full order. She proceeded to yell at me, demanded I take her order right then. And in parentheses, it says, "In many fine dining restaurants, you absolutely do not send more than one order to the kitchen at a time. Double ticketing is a fireable offense in those places." I've never worked in one of those places, but I can imagine that that is hectic.
Yeah.
Because it's just like boom, 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 and that's stressful as heck. Okay, so she demanded I take her order right then, let me know she was in a rush and needed her food as fast as I could manage. She then informed me she didn't like my face.
The audacity. And there, I would have lost my
And
job.
there it is. I've been like, "Well, I don't like you." Obviously, obviously, I wasn't capable of doing my job, and I needed to wipe the smirk off my face. I, of course, was just trying to smile while this woman hurled insults at me. She demanded I tell her what was on the menu, but she didn't want to look at one, and had already said she knew what she wanted. I was told I was rude and unprofessional, and a whole host of other insulting things. So eventually, I put in her order, went to grab the owner and told him he could serve her himself outside. Told the kitchen to make her order to go. I then told her food would be ready soon and she could go wait for it on the porch, as breakfast was included in her room, but service was not. I did get the big ol' sympathy tip from another table, and they also went out of their way to let the owner know how they had witnessed this woman's atrocious behavior. I did get spoken to by the manager, as he said he told me she was difficult. I told him he said difficult, not abusive. I nor my staff would accept being treated like that.
Yeah.
I love that she made this woman's food to go and said, "You can go wait outside. The service is not included. The breakfast
Right?
is, the
Good
service
for
is not."
her.
Right?
That is
Love that.
queen behavior.
That is seriously, like, I'm going to use that next time. Like, yeah, your food is included in your order, but your service is not.